What's good, everybody? It's me again. It's Zen again. And I just wanted to chat today because truth is this was supposed to be a vlog, but unfortunately it's a catch-22. Like, vlogging is a very fascinating thing. I'll admit, it's like before you do anything you've never done before, you kind of start weighing in your head all these pros and cons. Your imagination goes, to all the worst case scenarios, the best case scenarios, and you're just totally in your imagination at that point, and then you actually do it. I've even had the opportunity to do like a web series with some folks that I don't talk to anymore. But I really just did it for the experience of having started and completed something involving online. Because at the time I started the vlog when I started the vlog, like 6-7 years ago. But I didn't start taking it seriously. Well, I didn't start being more consistent until almost 2 years ago. And now I'm just now really starting to take it actually seriously, like this year. And to be honest, I just reflecting out loud, cause like I said, I oftentimes will rely on the cards for something to say, but in true vlog fashion, I should actually just be talking about life every now and again. And let's talk about Cancer season. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy to be in Leo season. It's funny because I think I started this. I'm not even sure which post I started to say this in, because I actually deleted one or two things. Because I was in a weird energy last season. One thing I said about Cancer season that I've come to like, I guess being an air sign, I feel like air and fire, one thing we have in common is wanting to go fast. We want things to go like that. We want to move like that. However, there's a saying that goes, when you want to go far, when you want to go fast, you go by yourself. When you want to go far, you go with a team. And so this last watery season, I used to not like watery seasons because it felt like it was slowing me down. I literally feel the feeling of, I'm walking in water that's like up to my thigh. Like, that's kind of what Cancer season feels like for me. And then I've recently come to appreciate that pace, right? Because if you're not running or still, it's like, where's the in between space? It's pretty much about how fast you can run in water. Like, that's actually a good pace. It only doesn't feel good because in your mind you're supposed to go faster. You understand? And maybe that's the blessing of why water season comes between an air and a fire season. Like who said it needed to even go that way? We were always going to have all four elements. And I guess that makes general sense if you're dealing with a sphere or a circle in terms of the chart. But we go from fire to air to water. Fire to air to earth. No, fire to earth. Yeah, we go from fire to earth to air to water to fire to earth to air to water. And I guess I've been reflecting on that. To be honest, I spent the last 2 days getting high, smoking weed. Like, it rained all day yesterday. I love a good rainy day when I could just lounge. I definitely have been cutting back, but it literally rained the whole day, so I guess that was my excuse. And I thought it was going to rain on Saturday, even though it didn't. It was supposed to rain today, and it didn't. That's what the weather does. But I am happy to be in this fire season. I was coming to appreciate the pace of the water season, of walking in water. And what was that? But okay, yeah. So what I was gonna say was, it felt a lot like, you know, when you go to the beach and you're having a good time, the sun is out, it's not too hot, it's not too cold. I mean, it's not too hot. It's summertime, and you go into the water, and the water is chill. You know, there's some waves, you're having a good time, you're splashing around, and I feel like it's that 1 second. It'd be like 5 seconds that you turn your back towards the waves, and then you just get hit. So I kind of felt like towards the end of cancer season, I was out enjoying the waves, and I feel like the last week of cancer season, I just got hit in the back of the head, and I got knocked over a little bit. You know, I don't go in too deep, so like I wasn't worried about drowning. But it's kind of awkward when you're like, whoop, you know, you trip, you start worried about who saw you. I've come to not care about that shit, but whatever. I'm just like, that's what cancer season felt like. And I felt like I spent the last 2 days recovering, getting back to my feet. And, yeah, welcoming Leo, this fire energy. I decided this is a great time to have the summer I didn't really have in the last 2 months. It's only 1 month left, so I'm gonna really make the best of it, as best as I can. Leo, yellow, fire, confidence, sacral chakra. Oh, not sacral, solar plexus, yellow solar plexus. How's your confidence lately? That's a cool shirt. That's cool. It's like I appreciate that because I like Tupac. It's like it looked like it's like a basketball jersey, but it kind of looked a little bit like a painting. It didn't look like a solid picture. It looked like a painting of Tupac, but like a picture of a painting of Tupac, and then it has this pretty like animal pattern in the back. That was nice. I appreciated that because, yeah, Tupac is one of the people I'm inspired by. I definitely want to get me a Thug Life tattoo one day. I almost got it, and whatever. That didn't work out. But I still want to get me a Thug Life tattoo. I respect that he knew what he was signing up for, Tupac. You know what I mean? He knew what he was signing up for, and he did what he had to do. Let's put it that way. I guess I'm a little bit curious about what the cards might have to say, but I don't always push play on this for the cards. The cards, they're a little bit my crutch. They're also a little bit my company. You know? Yeah, maybe that's what I call them, a crutch, but really they're my company. I spend a lot of time by myself. And it's like, yeah, my spirit guides walk with me anywhere I go, but I feel like having this physical thing, it's more of a comfort blanket. I say in crutch. Maybe a comfort blanket is better, because like none of my legs is broken. I don't necessarily need a crutch per se. It's more of a comfort blanket for for soothing myself. Man. It's too humid today. My apartment is too stuffy. There's no air conditioning. I'm like, I am coming outside. Even if it is the last 2 hours left. The park closes soon. I'm like, 2 hours is enough. I woke up a little later than I wanted to, but that's my own fault. That's why when I got here, I started immediately. And I was just curious. I'm just curious. The card's not really saying too much. It's just like a reflection of everything I kind of just said. But I guess you kind of have to take my word for it now, right? So me, I'm like, I'm gonna go take a walk outside. Remember I just said about Cancer season, right? This is the Eight of Cups. This is a walking away card. It's like I literally just said I came out of Cancer season feeling like I learned something unexpected, right? Like I felt like I was hit by these 8 cups. But 8 is expansion, growth. It's the infinity symbol, right? The person wearing red. I feel like this person they've learned. They're feeling more mature. They're feeling more confident, and they're out. They're moving forward. This is definitely what I feel like coming out of that Cancer season and back onto land. That's literally the words that just came out of my mouth earlier. I forgot that I said that until just now. This came up a couple times. This Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords. Yeah, man. Knowing what to cut out. Cut out the bullshit. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, I guess we'll talk about it. It's funny because the cards have been shuffling weird in my hand just now, but then the King of Swords just came out. Can't make this up. So we had the King and Queen of Swords, right? And with the King of Swords came out the Three of Swords. They're like, Z, it's time to walk away. Have you broken your own heart enough times? Right? It's like let's just say there was a situation last month that I wish I would have showed up different. And unfortunately we break our own hearts when we do that. When we don't show up the way we know we should have, could have, wanted to. And I might not ever get that opportunity again. That's okay. But it's just like, when are you gonna stop? When are you gonna cut out whatever that thing is you keep doing and breaking your own heart? You're right. I don't always speak up when I need to. I don't always show up when I need to, which is also, it's like how I'm utilizing my YouTube channel as just something that I show up to consistently. I don't have a 9 to 5. I don't want one. And so you gotta make your own schedule. You gotta give it your all. I kind of like that this is upside down. 5 of Wands, right? It could be literal conflict. It could be internal conflict. And I guess it might be the internal conflict. It turned upside down. I'm like, that's kind of a good thing. It's like I'm overcoming. It coincides with this. It's like walking away from that internal turmoil. Like that thing. Those habits that I do that leads to disappointment every time, Oh, man. I appreciate it. I'm assuming, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just talking. I just be talking. Nah, I know what I'm saying. But I allow things. See, the Death card came right out. It's time to let our old selves die. It's time to we said that. I believe I said this. Something like this last month coming into Cancer season. Cancer, water is about rebirthing, right? Going from water to fire is very much can very much feel like a rebirth, coming back to life. It's funny because I feel like air and fire have the idea of like breathing life into someone. You think air, but you're also there's such thing as fire-breathing dragons, right? There's such thing as breathing dragon, and we metaphorically might call it like there was a rapper that called themselves Drag On, cause like dragon, like I spit fire, right? I don't want. Why is that the thing? Next thing, I'm over it. I know. I already kind of showed it to you. I feel like this is what we're letting die. That see, these are both fives, right? This is the 5 of Wands. This is the 5 of Pentacles. Right? Feeling put out, left out. It's snowing out. They're not wearing shoes. Right? So maybe there's some changes in your literal financial situation that needs to happen. There needs to be a death. There needs to be a death. Maybe you have some bad habits around money, and like that needs to die. I'm sorry. I'm outside, so if I look like I'm flinching, it's the bugs. And I don't know. I think it being wet outside still makes it worse, doesn't it? I don't even remember. All I know is I wanted to be outside today, and it's definitely feeling a lot better now than it did 2 hours ago. So we're making some progress humidity wise. And yeah, life is so fascinating. I feel like we've been having the same conversation since I started the page. And it's okay. Sometimes you need a friend to talk it through with. And, you know, we did that. I'm just going to pause it because people walking behind me a sec. So, yeah, then it's funny because the next 2 cards is this 10 of Swords. It's 10 of Swords. And then this Queen of Wands. So it's like, Spirit is like, look, death to that old you. Death to that old you. Death to all that happened to that old you. That was the old you. That's not the new you. Okay? Queen of Wands is very intuitive. She's very intuitive. She's also one with nature. You know, the flowers there. And she's in her yellow robe. What I just said about Leo energy. So if you need a theme for the month of August, this might be a good one. The Queen of Wands. Maybe I get me something with some sunflowers on it. Maybe I need to dig out some of my yellow shirt. Dig out some of the yellow shirts I haven't worn in a while. I think I have one left, actually, my yellow shirt. You know, hang in there. Starting over is not easy, and it just is what it is. Sometimes it goes a little bit longer than you want it to. Sometimes it's funny, but it's funny the card that come out is the one with the rainbow on it. It's my dragon deck. Rainbow Dragon brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, accept opportunities. So, Spirit is like, lighten up, Buttercup. Look at that rainbow up in the sky. You know, it actually kind of coincides with this last one, right? What I said about the Queen of Wands being in touch with her natural. She's in touch with nature. She's in touch. The cat, the flower, the wand. It's like she has a balance. You know, she has more balance in her life between her spiritual life, her physical life. She knows how to be hard or soft, depending on the situation. I can use this wand to bludgeon you with. I could also use this wand to poke a hole in the ground and plant this flower. So, You know, I'm in touch with my intuition, and I know which one to do when it's time to do it. And then this rainbow, I feel like rainbow is a great way to kind of nature to speak back to us. And then rainbows are just pretty, okay? They're just pretty. And rainbows represent the spectrum of the lived experience, right? The spectrum of human expression, the multifacetedness of people, and sometimes life's simple reminder of how beautiful nature is, and like you're a part of that, and you're beautiful. That's my spirit guys getting sappy on me. Okay, brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. So maybe there's a new opportunity coming in. There's definitely going to be new doors opening, which is either it's going to be like the opportunity opens the door leads to the opportunity, which is why Spirit wants you to stay connected with your intuition, this wand, and like in the actions you take. When do you need to use that flower, or when do you need to use that wand? I kind of like that one. This one flowed pretty well. This is what happens when I smoke for 2 days. It just come out. It gives me all that time for introspection, and then when I got something, then you know what I'm saying. It gives the channelings time to. Oh, I guess it gives my channel. It gives me time to rest my channeler, my funnel. You know. And whack. I want this reading to be fun and interesting. I think that rainbow was actually perfect. So yeah, there's that. Don't forget to stop and smell the flowers. You know, enjoy the journey. And if you feel like life made you take a step back last month, it was for good reason. And now that we're in Leo season, it's this move forward energy, like sun, fire, fire dances. Maybe I need to go out this month. Maybe I need to get my dance on this month. That's not a bad idea. All right, I'll let you know. What happens. All right, y'all. Take care. Later. Also, don't forget, be yourself, love yourself. All right, take care.